What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sang, and for today's video, we will be reacting to how I turned vending machines into a $300,000 business on the job from CNBC Make It. Now, I am interested in watching this video because we have plans for January, my boyfriend and I, to actually start our own vending empire. So I'm very interested in seeing what this guy is doing and how he's making it work for him, because best believe I'm gonna be taking notes because I definitely want to do the same. So let's get into it and see what they're talking about.
People love vending machines because they're convenient. If you're thirsty, you get a Coke. If you're hungry, you get some Doritos. Not many people know that anybody can own them. There's low startup costs and there's a potential for high return. My name is Marcus Graham, and I made over $300,000 last year from my vending machine business.
And he got his own warehouse now. Y'all saw that?
I have 21 vending machines spread across Baltimore, Philadelphia, DC, and Detroit. These are a couple of my vending machines. This snack machine.
Y'all hear what he said? 21 vending machines, and he makes $300,000 a year off of that. I'm telling you, if you have them in the right areas and they're like high traffic areas, you're gonna be making bank.
It makes $800 a month, and this drink machine makes $1,000 a month. Ooh. This machine makes $1,000 a month, and this machine makes $1,300 a month. Nice. I started my vending machine business in 2018. I had a friend who saw.
Hold on, what was that? What was his Instagram? I am brother_Graham. Bet, I'm about to follow him now.
2018. I had a friend who saw a woman taking cash out of a vending machine, and it kind of sparked the idea about maybe we should get into it. It cost me about $4,500 to get started in the vending machine business, between 2 machines and 2 credit card readers.
Just so y'all see. Whoops. Shows that I'm following them. Oh, you best believe I'm taking notes. I'm trying to make $300K a year too.
In 2018, it made $4,000. 2019, it made $25,000. 2020, it made over $200,000. 2021, it made over $300,000. And I'm currently projected to make over $500,000.
Nice. Did y'all see on the chart? Let's go back to this chart real quick. Do you guys see how much he made per year? 2020, he made $200,000. 2021 is when he made $300,000. Those were the years of the pandemic. The vending machines he showed in the beginning, I don't know where all the machines are at yet, but the ones he showed in the beginning was in the Temple student housing. That's where the kids lived. That's during the pandemic. He made a killing. I wonder too, because if you were in college, everything was online. All learning was online. So were students like actually in student housing doing online courses? You guys weren't at home? I'm genuinely asking. I have no idea. Let me know in the comment section below, because I figured everybody was just at their house during the pandemic. You can't go nowhere else. I didn't know people were like allowed to actually stay in housing if that's what happened.
$500,000 in 2022. Before starting the vending machine business, I was making $30,000 a year. I was living in poverty, and I was just hoping that one day I can turn my life around. I used to try to be a music producer, and that didn't work out, so I moved back home, and my goal was to live with my mother for a period of time to save money. I stayed with my mother for about 9 months and was able to save up $10,000. From that point in time, I wanted to move to Philadelphia to start a business. I didn't know what that business was gonna be, and I landed on the vending machine business. What started out as a side hustle became my life. I went from making $30,000 a year to over $300,000 a year. A few tips that I have for starting your own vending machine business is: 1, never buy a machine until you have a place to put it.
Facts, I've heard that before too. There's a guy on Instagram, he's called the Vending Biz. Hold on. Cause I already know, I follow everybody that do that. Yeah. Yeah, his name is the_vending_biz. He has a whole app like called the Vending Biz where he explains, like, not only does he show you routes that are for sale as well as machines that are for sale, but he also educates you on his Instagram page, and I believe he has a YouTube as well. And he has said the same thing. He said, don't buy a machine until you have a location to place it. Because at that point, if you buy a machine and you're just holding it until you find a spot, you at least gonna have to have somewhere to put that. And them machines are heavy. That's a lot of moving around to do. So imagine you buy your machine, say you have a garage, you bring it home, you unload it, put it in the garage. It's heavy, so that takes a second. And then you finally find a place to put it, maybe a few weeks later. Now you got to get that back on a truck, take it there, reload that back off. When you could do all that the first time around instead of all that extraness.
When I'm looking for a good vending location, I'm looking for places that have a lot of foot traffic. You know, places like apartments, hotels, motels, student housing. To buy a vending machine, you want to look for your local vending machine warehouse, which I think is the best. You can also find vending machines on places like Craigslist, Facebook Market, or places like eBay. A vending machine can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on if it's new or refurbished. This is a Vendo 511 drink machine, also known as your classic Pepsi machine. A refurbished machine like this will cost you around $1,500, and a new one will cost you around $3,500. Well, this is your standard AMS snack machine. If you were to have a refurbished AMS snack machine, you should expect to pay around $1,500 to $2,000. And if this was a brand new snack machine, it would cost you roughly around $5,000. This is a Crane National 449 combo machine. If you were to have a vending location that only has room for one machine, you can use something like this. If you were to get a refurbished machine, it would cost around $3,500. And if you were to get a new machine, it would cost you roughly $7,000.
Yeah, I bet it did. I bet that did. We already saw the numbers. Yeah, vending machines are expensive. Like, I recently just, out of curiosity, because I need to know how much money we're going to be kicking out to start this off. So I looked up how much machines cost, and they're pretty expensive if you want to go the new route. That's why when he said up to 10 G's, like, a lot of these, like, off rip, like, you can kick out like a good 5 G's, right? And then because nowadays a lot of people don't carry cash, you do want it to have a credit card reader as well. So that's like extra money. And it's just, but I mean, if you have the money to put into it, it's proof. It's proof that you can make some good money doing this.
Before the pandemic, this machine was $1,400 and now it's $2,000. This machine was $1,000 and now it's $1,400. A typical day for me as the owner of Joiner Vending is I wake up, I check my vending machine sales, I contact my staff to see what machines they're gonna be stocking. I then shop for product for the machines that I service, and then I go stock the machines. Some of my best-selling products are Coca-Cola, Red Bull, peanut M&Ms, nacho cheese Doritos, Lipton iced tea. Those are some of the things that people love the most in my machines. To get our vending machine product, we go to wholesale distributors like Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco's. We even come to our local vending machine warehouse that also sells vending machine product. I buy a bottle of Coke for 55 cents and I sell it for $1.75. I profit about $1.20 per bottle of Coke that I sell. I pay 60 cents for a bag of Doritos at a wholesale price, and I resell it for $1.50. So I'm profiting about 90 cents per bag of Doritos that I sell. Nice. I buy a can of Red Bull for $1.42 at a wholesale price, and I resell it for $2.85 out of my vending machine. So I profit $1.43 per can. I buy peanut M&Ms for 75 cents at a wholesale price, and I resell them for $1.60. So I'm profiting 85 cents per pack. 30% of my revenue goes towards buying product for the vending machines. 10% goes towards paying my staff. Another 10% goes towards miscellaneous things like gas. And the other 50%, I profit.
Yo, do you see that? 50% is just straight profit. So if he made 300K, let's just say he made 300K before all the expenses, right? 150 went into his pocket just off vending machines. Just off vending machines. That's crazy. That is crazy. You know, vending machines is really just like the super adult version of slinging candy at school when you were a kid. I used to be that kid. I used to my mom had a membership at what was the one when I was younger? It was Sam's Club. There used to be a Sam's Club near us, and she would always buy like the big packs of candy bars where it just had like the multiple different candy bars in it, and it would be $10, and you would get like 20 to 30 candy bars in a pack. I used to go to school and sell them $1 a piece, so I would make all this money. I'd go through a box in a week, right? A lot of times I would sell the box in under a week, but just for the sake of it, a box a week. And my mom used to go grocery shopping every week, and my dad was big, so she used to get mad. She'd be like, "I can't believe you ate all them candy bars. I just bought them." And he'd be like, "I didn't eat the candy bars." It took her a minute to realize, like, to finally believe him when he said he wasn't eating the candy bars. And she saw me counting like a stack of ones in my room one day, and she was like, "Where did you get that money from?" And I was like, "From selling candy." And she was like, "Selling candy? Where you getting candy from?" And I was like, "The boxes you buy every week." Boy, she got so mad at me. Like, from that point forward, I had to start buying my own boxes, and she went back to getting her own, because she would take like a candy bar with her to work every day. But yo, I didn't have to buy candy for like a hot minute. And then it got to the point where like she would buy the big packs of like the chips. I was selling chips with the candy bars. Then I had to start buying my own. It was funny.
Some of the things I love about running a vending machine business is that I have a lot of flexibility. I can work when I want to work. I also like the ability to service people, to provide a need to them. All
right, you saw how he was loading the vending machine up. So one little tip or trick that I've seen from a few people that have vending machines, randomly tape like $1 on the back of like any of the chip or candy bar bags or whatever, or bottles of pop. And so if a person, so say it costs $1, right? If a person put their dollar in there and they happen to be the person that gets that bag, they're going to be like, "Oh, snap, I got my money back." 9 times out of 10, they're going to put that right back in the machine. And once the people in the company or student building or whatever know you're doing that, they're going to be like, "Oh, they put random dollars on the back of these bags." People are going to just be buying stuff because they want to be the one to get that dollar. Because, you know, when you win something, you feel good. And a lot of people, that is a thing for them. They'd be like, oh, I got $1. But they gonna end up putting your dollar right back in the machine. So it's like you're gonna get your money back anyways. And it's just like a cool little thing to do. And it increases the traffic on the machine. You see how I'm talking like I already have machines? I can't wait to start getting into this.
The challenges of running a vending machine business could be vandalism. One time I had someone try to break into my vending machine to steal cash. They broke the bill validator where the cash goes in in efforts to take out the money. Fortunately for me, they weren't able to do so. In the future, I'm looking to expand to multiple states, add more vending machine locations around the nation. I want to add more staff to the team, and then potentially open up my own vending machine warehouse where I will sell my own vending machines, card readers, and vending machine product.
Nice. He's looking towards the future. He's like,
by being in the vending machine business and finding success in it, I've been able to employ my sister, which is something very, very important to me. And she's been able to turn her life around. She's running my business in Philadelphia while I live in the suburbs in a very nice house with my family. in Maryland. I've been able to change my life. I've been able to change my sister's life. I've been able to change my family's life with the vending machine business.
Nice.
And I want to change other people's life by talking about the business, doing speaking events, seminars, webinars, whatever I can do to, help everyone learn about a business that not a lot of people know about.
Nice. I like it. Is that the end? Yeah, that's pretty much the end. All right, y'all. So that was the video. Hey man, like I said, I can't wait to start getting into it. Like, I'm pretty excited. For those of you happen to comment, why not just do it now? I spoke about this in another video, but I'm about to start an entrepreneurship program at Cornell at the end of this month, and it's like, it runs for 3 months. So I think it ends like right before Thanksgiving starts. So I'm basically going to use that program to kind of like map out our plans for the vending business. And once that's over and done with, then we're going to start. Like, it's going to be like Thanksgiving and Christmas after that, but the goal is to start in January. So we're going to get all this together first, make sure we have enough starting capital, and then we're just going to go from there. So it is what it is. I can't wait to start. I hope you guys also took some value out of this video and maybe look into it for yourselves. Even if you don't want to do this full time, like he said in the beginning, it's a good side hustle. That's how he started it. It was a side hustle for him, and that moved into being like his actual thing. So just something to think about. But until next time, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, because you already know who it is. Sang big.